Thank you everyone for waiting and welcome back. Right now we will be explaining how the activities work, and Professor Jessica will will give us some instruction if you don't know how to use the platforms and how to deliver your activities. All questions will be answered right now.
Thank you, Fanny. Well, we are going to explain some of the doubts that you wrote to us. We are happy that you are making your exercises. So I am going to explain that you receive this message by email. So this is the link where you are to deliver your activities. So if you remember yesterday, we gave you these 8 characters. So you can link in the description in the link, and we are going to see how another tab is opening. So you are watching this screen, and please, you are going to go to this working class tab, okay? So it's going to change the view like this. This is the tab that we are going to... Okay, sorry, some technical issues, but I am going to start again in case the sound wasn't in that moment. Okay, so you receive an email like this. This is the place where you are going to work and send your notebooks when you solve it. So you can go and click on this link, but also you can see at the end of the link, we give you yesterday these 8 characters. So you can go in 2 directions. I am going to show you both. For example, you can click on this link and automatically it's going to open another tab. This is the view that you are going to see, but we are going to work on this tab that is work class. So link in this tab, and now you are going to see different topics. For example, here we have the attendance registration. Then we have the WhatsApp communication channel. Then we have the introduction to Google Colab and the presentations that are done for you from the day 1 to day 5. Now, I notice that here on the top right, this is my account where I have the role of a professor. But now I am going to show you how are you going to enter the classroom with the role of the student. So you are going to open the classroom platform, and maybe for some people you are going to have this empty. This is because I am taking also classes here as a student. But if you have empty, there is no problem. We are going to add right now our class with the 8 characters that I showed you before. For example, I am going to copy these 8 characters that I gave you yesterday, and I am going to go to the up side in the plus character in the plus sign, and I am going to click on it. And it is asking me if I am going to create a class or I am going to join a class. So we are going to join the summer school class, right? I click on this, and automatically it's asking me in this part the code of the class. So I am going to paste the 8 characters here because we want to access to this platform, right? Now I am going to join here and observe how it's going to take some time. And automatically, we now are students of this hybrid summer school. Okay, so remember, you are going to work in the working class tab because you can see different classifications of the activities. Okay, now every day you are going to go, and this is just the title. If you click here, it's going to show some instructions for you, and then you can click on this attendance registration. Observe how is opening the attendance registration. We are going to make an exercise in order for you to know how it works. So here is asking me my email. So I am going to say, which is my email. And now I need to write my name. It should appear on the certificate. Okay. Then you need to choose, for example, today is August 26th, so I am going to go there and click next. So it's asking me which of these lectures I attend. So you can check all that apply. For example, if you were from the beginning to the end, you can click all of them. But if you only could one of them, also you can click like that, right? Then you are going to submit, and that's the way you make your today's attendance. Okay. Now let's go with the other topic. So we are going to return. Attendance is done, right? Now we are going to explain some of the WhatsApp communication channel. We are welcome you. So you are going to click on the WhatsApp channel, and it's going to open like this. And you join the chat, right? When you join the chat, you are going to see this. And at the left sidebar, you are going to see how are the day one for in the left right side. We have 2 languages, Spanish and English. So day one are for doubts that you have, and all our volunteers are helping you with the notebooks, right? Or with another question that you have. So if you have some doubts in Spanish, you can write in this group, or if you will prefer to write in English, you can unite to this group, okay? Now, this day one is in order to manage the notebook number 1. So it is used only for the doubts that you have and the questions that you want to ask us for the day number 1. So if you still are having some troubles about day 1, you are going to go with these 2, right? Today, we are going to launch another notebook. So in the day 2, if you have some doubts about it, you can write just here. Is to have some order, okay? I am going to make an exercise with the WhatsApp, but we can come back to the world class classroom. So we have checked the attendance registration, we have checked the WhatsApp communication channel, and now we are going to go for the introduction to Google Colab. So if I click here, you are going to see this material that were made for volunteers for you in Spanish and English. So we strongly recommend you, please, to watch those videos because it is the way that you are going to work. They are very, very helpful for you in order to know how you are going to upload the notebooks and also the videos and the images, okay? So I strongly recommend to see those videos. And you will feel more comfortable with the use of the graphical user interface, okay? So let's come back. I am going to click again the word class. So once you have seen these videos, well, you can go to the day 1. And in day 1, you already have the lecture, the first lecture from Thomas Dr. De Serno on PDF. Okay, so here's your material. We recommend you to download and to keep it in your computer. And the lecture number 2 that was also given yesterday, and the lecture number 3. Then we are going to have some work. In day 1, the name of this notebook, it is called Filters and Convolution. So we are going to see what are the instructions. Okay, let's see. In step 1, they ask us to run all cells in the notebooks. We are going to see right now what does it mean that, to run the cells. In step number 2, we are going to identify the images. And we have here 4 images, one from balloons, another one for an eye, another one called Lena, and other is a car plate. Okay, so we have 4 images that we are working on it. So we just want you to run the notebooks and understand what the filters does, and that you be aware that you have the power to control the filters of the images. And then you can try, of course, with your own images. These are only some examples, but you can take photos yourself or about something else and you can try, right? So look how we have 4 images: balloons, eye, Lena, and plate. But please pay attention that we have different extensions. For example, this one is PNG, but the other ones are JPG, right? Well, now we are going to open our notebook like this. And even if you see this is a very crazy, don't worry, here at the top, we have something that it is called Open with Google Collaboration, right? So we are going to click on that, and it is going to open in another tab that understands that crazy code. So this is the way scientists make artificial intelligence. with this free tool. So look at the top, we have the name, and we are only to use the code and the text, right? Please don't pay attention to other cells. We are only going to use code and text. Well, now look please to these 5 icons here, as they are vertical. So it is because there is a hide sidebar. So if you go here and go and click, you are going to see that it will open, right? Now here you need to read all the instructions. Okay, this is just text. Don't worry about that. Look the difference between the cells, the code, and the text. It looks different. For example, in my case, is gray, the text, and the black one is black, okay? So what are you going to do in this exercise? Well, when you see the black cell, look how here we have an arrow. So I am going to click on that arrow, right? And in it, something is running right now. But here I am going to put that run anyway. It doesn't, it's nothing bad. and look please how a check mark, a green check mark is, and it is telling me how many seconds take for the computer to run these both cells. This cell, sorry. Well, you are going to make this in order. Please don't skip any other cell. Everything needs to be run in order, okay? Now we are going to run this one, and we are importing some packages that, of course, you are going to understand when you are going to see the videos of the volunteers. So we are running again this cell, and everything is fine. Doesn't mark any error, okay? And I can continue with the exercises. So we start with the exercise number 1. So even if you see all this crazy code, okay, the only thing that you are going to identify is the name of the image that it is called figure 1 balloons noisy PNG, okay? So I need to upload this image. Here I upload before the presentation today, but I am going to show you right now how are you going to upload this. So if I go and click twice, look at the right bar side. How is the image? This image is very old and is very noisy. And we would like to get a better image, okay? So I can use all this code in order to have a better image. So what happens when I run the code? Look, it's going to make calculations that took 1 second, and then this is the result. Look at this. Which was the result? This is the original image. And then if I go down, now you can see how the image improved. And this is called the average filter. It is known like blur filter. But it is not the way I would like. I would like to improve it. So there is another mathematician algorithm that is better than the other one. And this is known as Gaussian blur, okay? Then there is another that is better than the others, okay? And this is the image that we like, right? So why don't you try to upload with your own old images or with noisy images, and you will see how it works. Now I am going to close this, and I am going to show you how to prepare another image in this left bar side. Let's go for the exercise number 2. This is called the original Lena, right? We are identifying some images. But looks what happened when I run this cell. Oh, it is a mark, a warning mark. And what happened? Let's see here down. It is telling me that we have some errors and we cannot see the image. And do you know why? Because we don't have the image. So how is going to calculate something if doesn't found the image? So we are going to upload. We recommend you to download all the image at once. I am going to make just one, but it's your homework to download all the images because you are going to explore this code. So we need the Lena figure, right? So look what happens. It gives me the image, but we need to download in our local computer. So please go to the top right, look the 3 buttons that are vertical, go click, and then you need to say that open in a new tab. I know this is like, it seems similar, but it isn't, because here we have on the top the arrow that we want in order to download. Okay? Now it's telling me where do I want to download the image. And I have done this before, so I already download the image, but you need to remember, and please copy the path. Where is the path? I am going to copy. Okay? You need to put save. I am not going to put save because I have already in my folder the image. So I am going to put cancel. I am going to go to my folder. And as you see, I have the balloons and the Lena, right? So we copy before the path because we are going to need the path here. So we are going to go to the left sidebar, and we are going to click on this arrow, document with arrow, because it is a upload to session storage. So I am going to say, choose this one about Lena. And looks how it's going to appear in the left bar side. So this is telling me, this warning is because when you close the notebook, these figures, these images are not going to be safe in the cloud of Google because it takes space. So this is the warning that they are telling us. You say, okay, okay. And now we have 2 images, but we are interested in the Lena image. And this is because here is the name. Look, another very important thing. Here says original Lena.jpg, okay? If doesn't have the same name as this, it's going to give me another error. So I am going to make the error in order you to see. I am going to run the cell, and it's again telling me there is still an error because you need in the future to learn how to read your new errors. So this is very common. This exercise is very common to have errors at the beginning. Don't feel frustrated, please. You need to try again and again, and we are going to help you to get the goal. So what do we need to do? We need to change the name here. Okay? What is the name? Is Fig. And we need to be very specific with upper and down, right? So it's figure 2, Lena, JPG. So if this is the same as this, now we expect do not have an error, okay? So excellent. It is checked, okay? So, it appears. This is the original image. So you need to be very, a person that likes detail in order to see the image and to see the differences. For example, this is called a low pass filter, and the name is taken for electromagnetism and waves. But for images, we take that images, right? And when you see Lena change only the contour, this is called high pass filter. And this number 5 plus 5, and this number 5 plus 5, is because if we go up to the code, we realize that we have a matrix with 5 columns and 5 rows. So it would be interesting if you would like to change some number here instead of 16, if you want to try what happens if you change, no, and run the code again. Maybe we cannot see the difference as a human being, but of course the pixels were changed, okay? Now, this is the way you are going to make your exercises. So if you, what is the homework? And how I going to give my homework on the classroom? So you can save this image and put the name like homework. Okay, and you are done. If you make all the filters, those exercises are almost the same with different images. Okay, so if you complete all the 5 images, you are done. And now you save that image and you are going to return to the classroom and you are going to put here, I am going to be, like, I don't want to confuse you, it's because I am searching, like I am, do you remember the roles? I need to see the role as a student role, okay? So in this classroom, I am a student, and how I am going to upload my homework, I need to go here in day 1, see the instructions, and look how in the top right, it appears this, and it tells me how to upload my image, right? So you need to upload, examine in your files, and we put here the homework image. We wait for it to charge, to upload, and it's almost done. You don't forget, please, to click this button, that it is very important, is the button of send. If you click here, so you are done. Again, it's telling you you are going to enter to send this, right? So if you complete this, you are done with your homework in Colab Laboratory. So this is for you to play, this is for you to create, to have imagination, as Dr. Thomas showed you with the horses, right? So it depends for you. You can try with medical images. No, what happened? How can I filter them? Okay, so this will be everything for today. And if you have doubts, please write on the section on WhatsApp or in our email. So thank you very much for your patience. And be soft with you, please. Don't be so rude with you. You can do it, right? We are going to help you to make this for you. So see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, all of you.